All right, in this video, we're going to talk about another important page within the Summit platform, which is the progress page. The progress page is an amazing tool to track the students' work on any given week of the year, because what it does is it serves as a log of all the activities that the student did in that week. So it's also where you can see the student's grades. You can see if the student is off track. And remember, you're going to be off track if you did not submit a project that you should have submitted, did not pass a power focused area that you should have passed, or if your overall cognitive skill average for the class or your overall grade is less than 70%. So these are the four ways that you can end up being off track. So I switched here to a different student to show you how it works. Now, if you scroll down, you're going to see that it actually acts like a log. Every single activity that a student does within the platform, whether it is attempting a test, attempting a diagnostic, passing a content assessment, passing an additional focus area, submitting a checkpoint, getting a score back for a checkpoint or for a final product. All of those kinds of things are shown there. If what happens is a good thing, you get a check mark. If it's a bad thing, you can get a yellow or a red. Say if you got some bad feedback from a teacher. When you attempt a test and you didn't pass it, it doesn't turn red because that's not a bad thing unless it's already overdue. So these are literally a log, and you want to see weeks that kind of look like this, where you have a lot of action going on. The student is doing a lot of steps, not a week that looks like this when the student didn't do very much. Every time you meet with the mentor can also put down notes on what happened during your meeting, which is a great communication tool to allow parents and students to know what's going on in those one-on-one mentor meetings and have a record of what was discussed during that meeting. Students, in fact, can actually put in their own notes. So I often have students reflect on how a week went by and answer a certain prompt of questions in that box. And when they hit done, it actually saves that in their actual progress page as well. Now, it also can see up here how many of the goals that the students set up on their week page have already been completed. We talked about that in a different video. As you complete the goals within the week page, you can see how many goals were set and how many goals were completed from here. And if you click on it, it will take you to that week page. Like I said, on the top right, it will show you the goals that the student made grade-wise in the beginning of the year. Apparently, the student did not set goals, and the current grades they have, including if they're off track and why. For example, this student needs to do better on their math skills because currently they have less than 70% in math. It will also show you who your mentor teacher is and allow you to contact that teacher if necessary. Now, from here, if you click on the actual class name, it will take you to the grade page, which I will talk about in a different video, so I'm not going to do that right now. But when you click on it, it actually opens up that view of what the grades were for that class. And the last thing I want to mention is that you want to see a student pass 1 to 2 content assessments per week so that every 2 weeks they pass 3 in order to finish the content assessments in time. You want to see the students submitting checkpoints pretty much every week for each of their subjects. And you want to see that the student is mastering those tests, and it is also getting good feedback back from the teachers. Stop and revise is something that you have to, okay, what happened on that checkpoint, right? What can I do? Whenever you get scores back, you have a link that you can click on to take you directly to the place where the teacher gave you the scores, right? So this is that grade page that we was talking about. So all of these features make the progress page an additional place where you can have an awesome luck. And also don't forget that at the top, you can actually go see the progress page from previous years that the student had. And there's often a link at the top also if there is a pending meeting with your mentor that you have to prepare for by clicking on it to do the reflection. So this is the progress page, and I hope you found it helpful and you use it throughout the year to your advantage. On the next video, we're going to talk about the course page, what you see when you actually click on a course. See you guys then.